Is stress the reason you watch porn? There could be many reasons why you watch porn, or you are simply addicted because you have trained your mind to watch so much porn. And obviously, that whole channel talks about that. But I remember when I was still watching porn years back, I would use porn when I was stressed. The problem with watching porn while you are stressed, you are training your mind to deal with the stress with watching porn. And it's a vicious cycle because not only does porn make you more stressful, but now you are more stressed because of porn and you deal with that stress with watching more porn. And that's why it's a vicious cycle. So you have to understand that your brain is very malleable. And if you train your brain to deal with certain situation in a way, your brain gets accustomed to deal with a situation that way. So if you are training your mind to cope with stress with masturbation and porn, your brain will constantly put you in situation where you have to use porn to deal with that stress. And it's horrible. You will have more stress in your life, and the only way you know how to deal with the stress is through masturbation, through watching porn. So you have to be very careful if you are using porn during those negative emotions. When you're trying to avoid an emotion, whether it's stress or anything else, you are training your mind to use porn to deal with that negative emotion. And the answer to that, whether it's stress or any other negative emotion, is you need to go towards that emotion. And yes, it's not something you want to hear, but it is true nonetheless. If you are to go towards that emotion instead of resisting it and using porn to actually release yourself, you can release that negative emotion without jerking off. You can release that emotion by letting it go. You can release that emotion by going towards that emotion and being faced with that emotion and doing something like breath work by relaxing your body, by being more in a meditative state. You don't even need to sit cross-legged. You could sit and stay with this emotion, telling that emotion, I welcome you, I embrace you, or at the very least, I accept you. Accepting it, you can relax your body from head to toes. That emotion will fade. But you need to have the wherewithal and the discipline to sit with that emotion and not use something like porn. Is it easy? Not necessarily. Is it simple? Yes. And it will get easier the more you do it. I guarantee it. The first step is having the intention to not fall prey to stress or negative emotion. You can deal with it. It's not something you need to run away from and watch porn. You can go towards all the negative emotions. Start small. But when it comes to porn, use those negative emotions to quit porn. When this negative emotion or this stress is not too intense, you have to go towards that emotion because the stronger it gets, the harder it would be to deal with it at the beginning, at least. If you can deal with it when it's still small, when it's not as intense, you'll be easier to let go. It takes time, but face those emotions, accept and release them by being relaxed. As Michael A. Singer would say, relax and release. Just think about it this way: relax and release. You relax, you don't need to push it away. It will fade away on its own accord. I guarantee it. But if you can sit with it and relax with it and accept it, I guarantee it will fade. I guarantee it will flow away. You need to be more disciplined and put effort in that direction. It will work. If you give it time, if you have more compassion for yourself, more patience with yourself, more resilience, but not really resilience in the way that you're persevering, you're not using willpower, you are totally relaxed. You can be totally relaxed and let whatever is hitting you flow away. Try it out. It works, and it works better over time. And soon you will not need anything to cope with those negative emotions. The more you deal with stress, the less you will have. Thank you for listening. I'm Sebastian, your addiction recovery coach, here to help you quit. Thank you, and I'll see you.